Hi guys, as you can see, it's snowing. Makes some people happy. Me, I hate it. I can deal with it as long as the power don't go out. But we are supposed to be covered up in sleet, icy rain later on, perhaps. But anyway, this is another reason I'm gonna be eating what I'm gonna be eating tomorrow. I'm actually filming this Friday. This started at 10 o'clock. It's supposed to get heavier. You can see how it looks. This is a neighborhood. Sticking a little bit to the steps now. Sidewalk. Road not necessarily that much yet, but it's gonna be working on it. It's cold. It's about 29, 28 degrees, I think. So when we eat what we're gonna eat tomorrow, this is why. Just to let y'all know. So we'll go out back and look a minute. And this is out back. You can see my deck get covered up. If we do lose power, I have some kerosene in that big old thing right there for a kerosene heater. My cars, I got the Chevrolet covered up because it leaks around the moonlight, whatever you call that thing in top. So I covered that up. There are my buildings. If you like this thing, terrific. If you don't, you don't. And I don't. I grew up half my life in Florida, so that's where I like to be. Don't have to deal with this too often. Get ready for some food. Well, this is the next morning of the great snowfall, which got covered up with sleet and freezing rain. It's 35 degrees. You can look at the yard and tell it's melting. I don't know if you can hear it dripping off the trees. So, we didn't lose no power yet, so that's a good thing, obviously. You see, they still got ice on a lot of that, but it is melting. You know, it could be pretty if you like this stuff, which I don't, but it is part of God's creation, so you can't knock it too much. And we survived the night without losing no power. So, just take a good look at it. Supposed to be cold the rest of the week. In fact, for next weekend, it's supposed to be in the teens for 3 or 4 days at night, etc., etc. So, at any rate, this is what it is. Take a good look at it. Our people out here walking their dogs and their kids, stuff, you know. So, this will explain also what we're having for supper. Oh, gang. Stump's in the kitchen. I know by the time you got this part, you done seen the little video I made of that snow and ice Friday night and snow and ice Saturday morning melting. So, I got my Myrtle Beach hat on, so I feel like I'm warm and not here, covered up in snow and ice, which a lot has melted today, but I kept saying that's why we're eating what we're eating today. And I'd planned this, actually gonna have it anyway, a couple of weeks ago. It just, once I had this snow and ice, it kind of rusted up. But my plan was to have split pea soup. It's not I don't think it's a widely loved soup. Used to eat a lot of it when I was a kid, and a lot of people did my age. So I bought this chunky split piece and ham with natural smoke flavor, but I didn't realize that, you know, it wasn't gonna look like soup. You know, like soup looks like soup. This actually looks like kind of a split pea beef stew without, you know, with ham. I mean, it looks good, but it doesn't look like soup. Mrs. Stump is having cream of chicken, which looks like heated up milk. I don't see no chicken in it. And I have, because I was gonna have this, I also plan on this looking just like soup. So I plan on having a peanut butter and sandwich to go with it. So I'm still eating what I had planned. This is just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but let's get back to this soup. This is split pea, got potatoes, carrots, split peas, and chunks of ham. I mean, you know.
And it stinks.
And according to her, it stinks. So, but who don't at our age?
I didn't say which stunk. I said the soup stinks.
Same thing. It does have a smoked flavor. It just ain't like soup. It's more like a stew. I don't know why. I didn't realize when it said chunky it'd be this way, or I don't know why when my better half, who's having an anniversary with me this month, didn't remind me or say, you know, that ain't gonna be like soup. That's gonna be chunky like a stew, because she usually takes care of me.
I am taking care of you. That's why I tried to get you in the store not to buy it, because I knew you wouldn't like it.
But you didn't explain why.
Well, I knew you wouldn't like it.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Well, I know you don't.
But it ain't what I was expecting. But even, it does taste good, and it does fit what I wanted on kind of all that ice and snow we got. At least we didn't lose power. Potatoes in here are pretty good, actually. You want you to take a bite?
Well, the potatoes are not supposed to be the star of the show. The star of the show is the peas.
No, potatoes ain't even supposed to be in here.
Well, that might be saving grace. I wouldn't knock it.
Here's one with a carrot. Take a bite.
No.
Come on.
No.
Ah.
Nope.
What a wuss. Well, here's my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just standard strawberry and peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But you know, this is on some Italian bread, is it?
Mm-hmm.
You cut them in half or tear them in half. Evidently, I should cut it.
Oh, that's...
But when you got something like a split pea soup or tomato soup, the regular kind, then you take it and you dip it down in there and you eat it. And usually, it's not bad. Usually it will come out coated with souffle around it, but this is a stew, so it don't work as good. Still tastes pretty good though. I don't not like the soup. I just thought it would be more like soup. But I think it is wrong to sell two for, wasn't they 2 for $5 when we bought them?
Mm-hmm.
Kept hearing the noise. It's my hat rubbing up against the back of my neck or my shoulder. So when you go to get your split pea soup, and I encourage people to eat it, actually get the soup, not the chunky kind. I got some of Mrs. Stump's sweet tea. Unless you want potatoes and carrots in your split pea soup. I mean, that's good. It's not what I had in mind. Got a lot of chunks of ham in it. Have to leave our water running every night. Going to next week too is going to be in the 20s and teens all week next week at night. Earlier in the year they said we wasn't going to have a rough winter this year. Well, I think they're stupid because it's already been rough. But I shouldn't say that. You know what the golden word is? If you can't say something nice, don't speak at all or something like that. So I take calling them back stupid, that's wrong. But, no.
I think you're getting that mixed up with the golden rule. There's no such thing as the golden word that I'm aware of, but there is a golden rule.
Yeah, don't say, if you can't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing.
You know, actually the golden rule is doing to others as you would have them doing to you.
What's that got to do with weatherman?
What's that got to do with what?
The weatherman.
Nothing.
Okay.
Got one thing to do with the weatherman.
Well, I was insulting the weatherman.
Well, I know, but you were saying that you had the wrong little adage. I was just trying to correct you like I do so well.
Okay. Brother, my grandmama or grandpapa or somebody came to me used to say, you know, what's what you say, you may have to walk in their flip-flops. Or something like that. Is that how that goes?
Until you walked a mile in their shoes, maybe. Is that what you're trying to think of?
Maybe what?
I mean, maybe is that the saying you're trying to think of? Don't knock somebody until you walked a mile in their shoes. Not their flip-flops.
I guess that's what I was trying to say, but I'm not sure that even applied to what I was calling him stupid for. Does it? Anyway.
Nothing applies to what you were saying.
I think we got off track. Or I did. Anyway. You should try this Campbell's soup. It's not just soup. It's chunky. It says so. Nobody pointed that out when I bought it. But at any rate, I'll go ahead and end this. This is 9 minutes plus the other is going to be about 12, 13 minutes. Don't forget I have that other channel, Stump's Flea Market. Go over on eBay and check it out. I've got 2 videos, maybe 3 uploaded by tomorrow. It's about as, you know, I'm about as messed up on it like I am here, but anyway. I'll go ahead and end this one out so this won't be a real long video. Any thoughts?
No, I didn't say too much, I think.
Okay, I won't comment. So most women, once they talk over, well, I won't comment. But anyway, subscribe if you haven't. I can always use the subscriptions, the likes, and all that because I want this channel to grow and keep growing. But until the next video.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me. I said excuse me. We will see y'all in the next video. Be good and be happy.